today on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Wow, 7-ounce filet, whipped potatoes, Brussels, and bacon, herb butter, port reduction. $59 for a 7-ounce filet?
Yeah, but you get all the sides.
And you might see Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He'll bring it
absolutely.
to your table.
Yeah.
And squeeze your ass.
That's right. That's it. What they do is Facebook is intentionally prioritizing incendiary content. That's what I've been telling you the whole time.
The night before, he did call us, Robert did call us and say, my girlfriend is so upset because she wants you to know this is not the way she is normally. And I can vouch for that. This is not normal for her. And she is mortified.
And what did you say?
I said, bull.
All that and more. The Mike O'Mara Show starts now. Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Let's get started. It's the Mike O'Mara Show with Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, and Rob Spiewak. Now, here's Mike.
Is that O'Brien?
Yeah, Mike, it's Darth O'Brien.
Jesus Christ, Dan, what do you do? Run a marathon? Dan?
Nope. Just struggling to breathe back here.
Okay. Is it warm?
No. Dan under pressure. We're building him up, Mike.
Yeah.
You heard me give him a pep talk before the game started?
Under pressure.
Before we get started, it's October 5th as we tape, 2021. A beautiful day down here in Southwest Florida. I don't know if I'm going to get crap for playing this, but, well, just listen and turn the music down and
fill the
play a
music,
little audio segment from back in my past.
Bucky Dent, the batter.
1978.
Now that they have pinch hit for Doyle, they
Picture yourself for a second in a dorm room at Marist College with really not a buddy, just a guy that happened to also be from Massachusetts.
Sure.
With the majority of students from Long Island, New York. And the majority, vast majority, overwhelming majority, Yankee fans, fully aware that two New Englanders, one from Connecticut, one from Massachusetts, were watching the game in the dorm room next door.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the videotape.
Oh, please.
they'll afford to pinch hit for Dent because you'll run out of infielders. You got Stanley, the only experienced infielder down there on the bench.
Mike Torres.
God.
On the mound for the Red Sox.
That is 0 for 2. Check swing on a low pitch, ball one.
It's ball one to Bucky Dent. Mike Torres on the mound for the Red Sox wearing their...
Yankees are playing without Willie Randolph.
Yep.
Pulled his hamstring a few days ago.
Okay.
Doyle inserted at second
Mike
base
Torres
this afternoon. Now
taking
gone for the pinch
an
hit.
inordinate amount of time behind the mound. As he pitches to Bucky Dent,
Bat for himself.
1-0.
Bucky is flying
1978.
Popped up. Runners first and second, 2 out. The pitch to him, bouncing ball off his foot. Fouled it down off his foot.
1-1.
That one hurt.
1-1.
That's the same foot and hit in spring training.
By the way, he looks like he might come out of the game right now. He looks like he might come out of the game right now. He's really badly hurt. Bull.
The instep and was the one in spring training.
That might be Ned Martin.
And is out there to work on it.
I'm not mistaken. That might be. Nope. It's WPIX TV audio.
Okay.
Down a ball.
It's a Yankee announcer.
Sure it
Third
is.
base coach Dick Hauser, hoping this will
1978 was a one-game playoff.
down there.
The year I was born.
When the
Yeah,
season
43
ends,
years
when the
ago,
Yankees play
Mike.
their
Fun
final
fact.
game, Hauser will
That's
take
fun.
Well, I was in college watching. Now they're showing the slow motion replay, which was a big deal. It's funny to look at 1978 slow motion replay. First of all, you can hardly see. You can't see any of their faces.
No.
It's all just very blurry from 1978, but the audio holds up, doesn't it? Yes, sirree.
And now Bucky will step back in with a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners at first and second, 2 out. here in the 7th inning. The Yankees are trailing 2-0. Dent is the key man.
2-0.
Stretched by Torres, the set, the kick, and the pitch. Hit deep to left field. This one may be off the wall, maybe in the screen. Home run! Home run for Bucky Dent. Home run, and the Yankees lead it 3-2.
43 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Many of us over the age of 50. Some of us older than that. How about that?
How about that?
Go into tonight's single game wild card playoff with the Red Sox and the Yankees
At Fenway.
At Fenway Park.
Yes.
With that feeling of dread. He was henceforth in baseball lore in Boston, Massachusetts, referred to forever as Bucky effing Dent.
Yeah. It had a good meter to it.
Yeah. Well, here we go. 1-1. There's a long drive. It could be against the wall. You know why it could be against the wall? Because it was a goddamn pop-up that just was blown by the wind. And I mean
that New England wind.
By the wind. Yeah. That New England wind. And that was when we were in the absolute jaws of the curse of the Bambino. And it went on and on and on. And, of course, it would be, well, do the math, Rob, 1978 to 2004.
Oh, 78 to 2004, that would be 26 years?
Be 26 years? Would it be 26 years before the Red Sox would gain their revenge and go on to beat the Yankees in the division series and then on to win the World Series?
Lifetime.
Mike, will this cheer you up if I were to play you this song?
Happy wild card.
I don't want to.
And let me explain something about.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Here's the best part, Mike.
I'm listening.
Ready.
Down at Fenway Park.
Woo! I'll take the woo.
Woo.
Sheer enthusiasm. What was the crowd like once this happened?
Well, it was a home crowd, but they were,
so
there was
they
a
were
smattering.
racist.
In 1978, I tried to listen to sports talk today.
Oh, good luck with that.
Down here in Southwest Florida. No, it's football.
It's all Tampa Bay.
And
all
listen,
the time.
this is not bitterness because the guy took over for my show. But if you want real, what I call word salad, I urge you to listen to a man named LeVar Arrington and listen to a group of words that are put in a salad shaker and then spewed out. I swear to God, I try to listen and figure out if there's some remote through that amazing, ridiculous, just quagmire of verbiage, if there's any kind of point, and it just goes, there's a lot of, when I played,
Sure.
when I played, I get it. But, to your old radio partner, Chad, that had to be tough. I was
think
listening
it was
to a good
easy,
chunk of
but
that.
I wasn't there.
Something like, and an amazingly creative name of a brand new show on Fox Sports called, what the hell is it called? Two Pros and a Cup of Joe. I swear to God. Look it up. It's LeVar Arrington and another guy.
I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Mike, if that is indeed the name, it's not clever.
Look it up.
And
It's
doesn't
Two Pros and a Cup of Joe.
It doesn't even
new.
rhyme.
No. It's just,
Now,
it's
a
what it
pro
is.
and a cup of Joe, now you've got something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I was trying to find out, didn't get a lot of analysis, and really we're taping later today. So as soon as this little taping is over, it's going to be off to, the question is tonight, to imbibe or not to imbibe? I think not.
You
I
have
think
to
not.
drink.
It's a school.
You have to.
It's
yeah.
a school night.
Who
We're taping late today.
Yeah,
and
early
we're taping
tomorrow.
early
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No big
because
deal.
some congressional hump decided that he wanted to,
Mike,
make everybody wait
just
for
a
him.
cold brew to take off the edge.
It's
That's
LeVar Arrington and Brady Quinn
Right.
with Jonas Knox.
Two Pros at a Cup. Is it right? Did I have the name right?
You have
of
it
the
right.
show?
You know radio. I'm never going to say otherwise.
So the cup of Joe is Jonas Knox?
Yes.
Because Joe is in his name?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I guess.
I thought
That's
it was
what
just
it is.
because it's morning and you have coffee.
Well,
the
some
morning.
people have coffee. Coffee.
Yeah. So it's on and on about, they were talking about what we'll talk about too. The coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, former coach of Ohio State.
Ohio State and
Urban
Florida,
Meyer?
and University of Florida.
And University of Florida, Urban Meyer. We'll get to that. But before we
The
do
hokey
anything
pokey
on the show, I didn't even ask Oscar before the show. Is it okay? Am I cleared to make the announcement, or do you want me to wait another day?
No, you are cleared, sir. Cleared.
All right. Rob, I suppose you have some production elements for this? Let's look back, shall we?
Yes.
I think it's a good idea. Listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. Just 12 short months ago, 2021 was supposed to be better than 2020.
Yeah.
But all told, it was and still is a rotten year. The pandemic is still holding us in its grip. And many businesses are just barely holding on as best they can. The Mike O'Mara Show is no exception. But as of now, we are still here for you. And it's that one time of year that we hope... Excuse me.
Get it together, man.
We hope you can be there for us. Please? Yes, this is what we refer to, ladies and gents, as our annual fundraiser. Some of you might already know what I'm referring to. You've been waiting for it. You've been asking for it. And it's here! The 2021 TMOS Fruitcake Futures. Beautiful elements, Mr. Spiewak.
Thank you, Mr.
Well
O'Mara.
done. Now is the time you can place your order for the taste treat that has a flavor synonymous with the holidays and Yuletide cheers.
Woo! Woo!
After one taste, your taste buds will be happy and your heart will be even happier knowing that you supported your favorite podcast, whether you order the deluxe or the super premium package. You will rest easy knowing you helped us out with our annual fundraiser. Rob, and I mean this, he personally oversees every fruitcake baked in the TMOS kitchens.
It's true.
The TMOS commercial kitchens.
Yes.
Stunningly beautiful, clean as a whistle, and producing those amazing confections that you know and you love. We could have hired a company to bake them for us, but we knew in order to control the quality, Rob had to be there. Otherwise, we wouldn't put our name on it. Every bite will be perfect because Rob wouldn't have it any other way.
So true.
Oscar said, please, let's hire it out. And I said, no.
Now, there was
No.
a back and forth about ingredients and quality of ingredients, and you should have seen the back and forth, Mike.
Well,
Things
he
are more
knows
expensive. He said, if
this-
we're not going to do it right, let's not do it.
Yeah, we'll chuck
this
it. We'll chuck the
is
whole
where
thing.
I defer to him, all right? What you make it?
Fruitcake.
Yeah. Deluxe packaging, a new collectible,
Yes.
and more. Buy now and savor later. They taste even better than you remember them. Hit up MikeO'MaraShow.com and click the banner, and every purchase supports TMOS. TMOS Fruitcake Futures. The holidays start right now. It's not even Halloween yet, but it's time for you to buy 30 fruitcakes.
35.
Right now.
30.
Buy 30 fruitcakes. I will call you, and we'll have an evening chatting on the phone.
An evening.
Wow.
Buy 30.
Bring
Buy
back.
30. You buy 30. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to your kids. I'll
Noted.
talk to grandma. I'll talk to anybody. First person to buy 30. Okay?
Noted.
See me
Oscar.
modifying it as we go along.
Oscar, it is the return of a classic old segment, Evenings with Mike O'Mara.
I will call you in the evening. Say, what did you have for dinner? I'll tell you what I had for dinner. And, it'll be fantastic. Right now. Do it right now. Our most sincere thanks for supporting TMOS. Now, the next spot I read will not be that entire spiel, right?
No,
You'll
of
just
course
give
not.
me the
No.
details
this
on
was
the
Mike.
fruitcakes.
What this was an announcement, and details. We had to be detail heavy because people need to know
Details.
what's happening
So they can go to the website right now.
Right
in order
now.
to fruitcake?
Right now. Live.
now.
All right. Remember, buy 30
30.
and we'll chat.
Yeah.
All right,
Evenings
there we
with
go.
Mike O'Mara.
Personal chat.
Evenings.
Personal chat.
It's evenings with Mike O'Mara.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. So it is wild card night. It's a big night for me, and
It
for
was
all
the
Red
first
Sox
thing
fans.
you said. We go 23 hours roughly between the times we speak. Today was
Right.
a little longer. The first thing Mike said to me is, "All I'm thinking is 1978."
Yeah.
That you didn't even say hello.
Yeah. It's the nature of a 1-game playoff with the Yankees.
Yes.
Well,
and
the beauty
I'm
of
prepared.
that, it's
I'm prepared
over
for defeat.
tonight.
I'm prepared for defeat.
Yeah.
What I don't want is disastrous defeat. I don't want a light hitting second baseman to pop up the ball. Was he shortstop? Maybe he was. I don't care.
You are such a Mike O'Mara sports fan. You've already resigned yourself to defeat. Now you just want it to be an okay defeat.
The Yankees have a super stud on the mound tonight. So Cole is is it Garrett Cole? What's his name? I remember I came late to the party.
It's not Don Mattingly. I don't think
No.
it is. It's Ron Say.
Hold on. Ron Say. Where did you pull that out?
Where the hell did you get
God almighty.
I know.
All right, let me see if it's Garrett.
Garrett
I think
Cole?
Yeah, Garrett Cole.
It's Garrett Cole.
Well, is it Cole COLE
It
or
is.
COAL?
Confirmed. Garrett Cole. COLE.
It's
like,
Garrett Cole.
Like Katie Cole.
Oh, because I was
It's all
hoping-
riding on Garrett Cole for the Yankees. That's it. That's
because
what it
our
is.
former
Tonight,
president said that Cole is the future, and I was wondering
Got
if he was referring to him.
Got it.
8:08 p.m. so that they can just inundate us with unnecessary crap right up until the first pitch.
Do you
Why does
think
it have
there's
to
going
start
to be?
at 8:08?
Do you think there's going to be some pregame?
It's ridiculous. It's so
Do
tired
you
of it.
get
I really do. I
little
hate,
Michael
I hate
in the
pre-
mix
and
for
post-game
this?
analysis. What's that?
Do you
No,
you
no,
could
too
share
late.
this with him?
No, too late. No. And, I'll wait for if they get to the playoffs, the real playoffs,
Yeah.
which is the division, we'll see what happens.
But by the time they get to the playoffs, he'll be having to study for college finals.
Don't do that, Rob.
takes a long time.
We're going to be hopeful.
Nate Eovaldi for the Red Sox, Garrett Cole. They're supposedly aces. Nate Eovaldi goes either. You'll know by the second inning whether he's on or not.
Okay.
If he's on, he's on. If he's not, he's not. And what you can probably count on is, it's nice to see J.D. Martinez won't play for the Boston Red Sox. Nice job tripping over second base as you ran out to right field. You incredible disaster. Unbelievable. I'm just as well.
It was
as not
Mike.
being
It
in
was
the
a
game.
prearranged absence.
Right.
Give him the afternoon.
Yeah.
If they advance, he'll be back.
Here's the American League Wild Card Game preview. The Red Sox should be looking for heat from Garrett Cole. Yeah, there you go. Duh.
Who wrote that?
Hey, I don't know. Let me see. I think it's a website called Over the Monster. I'm a sports fan.
You
I'm
are
a huge
so
sports fan.
complicated.
But I could not have done sports talk to save my ass, because as soon as you make it a job, it takes all the love and the fun out of it.
Yes.
I like the idea that I went a whole season not paying attention and then just got into it with this little brief run. I'm 2 weeks into this. This is it. I've invested 2 weeks. So if it goes away tonight, I'll be upset, but it won't be like that crushing deal.
Right.
You realize that when it was 2004, that had been every year of my adult life and my child life. I mean, I was 1975. I remember my father gave me a sip of his drink. I'll never forget when Carlton Fisk hit the home run over the Monster in 1975. But of course, you might remember that. That was Game 6. In Game 7, the Cincinnati Reds went on to defeat the Boston Red Sox. And
your father shook you and said, "Give me that sip back."
Come on, put the finger down the mouth.
16?
Give it back to me like a bird.
15,
But-
16?
Yeah.
15? Let me see. 1975. I was born in 1959. I would have been 14.
No,
Right?
16.
16.
Yeah.
You got
16?
a sip of liquor?
Why do I want to
That's
say
so
it was
sweet.
13? Yeah, I remember it differently. But anywho, then
Couldn't beat that
2004.
big red machine, Mike.
2004, I'm renting a house in the wilds of Northern Virginia because I have recently been separated.
Right.
Actually separated well over a year. And so this is 2004.
First or second divorce?
It'd be
Second.
Okay, second. I'm sorry. I
Second.
love you.
First
I
was
just
a long
don't-
time
okay.
ago.
This is on the
But-
second audio track of the show when Oscar
Carla will
does the
tell-
fill-in questions.
Carla will tell a story about me.
May.
We're drinking, I think I was drinking Pinot Grigio.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know why, but I
Locale.
was. Maybe I was on a kick, you know?
Yeah.
So the Yankees go up like 1,000-1. And I am walking around in my underwear and I'm saying, yeah, this is it. I said, I'm not, you know what, next spring training, to hell with it.
I'm
I
not
don't
doing
care.
that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to go through it again.
Cancel
It's
the
just every
tips.
year it's the same thing. And then the comeback started.
Right.
And the amazing comeback started, and they won, and then they won again, and then they won again, and they went to the playoffs, and then they won the World Series in 2014. I called my mother, God rest her soul, and went, "Ugh," like that. Now, it's not the same as
She said,
I
"Who
did
is
like
this?"
a baby. Carla remembers that I kissed full on the mouth one of my waitresses.
Oh, that's a way to celebrate.
And I didn't have a thing with any of my waitresses.
No, it wasn't
at
passionate.
No.
I never. I
was
was
a
just
celebration.
filled with joy, but it was like,
Did she
you
look-
kissed Amber. You kissed Amber right on the mouth. I said, did I? And then I went in the room, and then I ran down the hallway and called my mama, and I said, Mama, can you believe it was Dad?
But to be fair, Oscar,
Dad was here. Oh my God, it was Dad. He was here.
Amber looked like the lady on the cover of the Supertramp LP. Now, this I know I'm
I knew you
narrowcasting.
turned person into a diner waitress.
Now, Mike, I have a
Because
question
she was walking
for you.
out down the hallway like this.
Meow, meow, meow,
Right.
meow. Kiss
Yep,
my grits.
absolutely.
But my question for you, Mike, is although you can say this season, if it's over tonight, you've only lost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But really, isn't it 62 years?
Well, no, look, they won. I mean, so that changes the whole equation. This was
Clear the deck.
absolutely
Okay.
Any fan base. You want to talk about one right now? It would be dramatic if the Detroit Lions were ever to get their act together and go to a Super Bowl and win. It would be everybody in Boston would be watching that and going, "Oh my God, I get it."
Right.
Now there's a generation coming up now that doesn't know losing.
Oh,
And that's why
that's right.
the Red Sox faithful, to a certain extent, there's a segment of that fan base that's very Yankee-like.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
And hey, Carla,
They're wicked annoying.
come here for just a second before you leave. We're talking Red Sox history because I thought you want to duck in and mention this, okay? This is very cool.
You still remember her name.
Yeah, I do. Okay. No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, do you remember when we're watching the game in the bedroom?
Amber.
And I got up and I said, I'm not going to root for him anymore.
Yeah, and you were in your boxers, and you get up and you're like, just not going to root for them anymore. That's when they were down 3 games,
Right.
And they came back and won 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember that because it was so sad or because he looked so good in those boxers?
Well, it's a good question, Rob.
Yeah. Shut to ponder that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love your sunglasses, Carla.
Yeah, so sweet.
Thank
You
you.
look good.
Don't you have any dishes to wash? Clang, clang, clang went the trolley.
Aggressive
The
dishwashing.
hostility in those dishes. You were mad.
All right. But anywho,
Never
it's the
mind.
big
Okay.
game. You going to watch a little with me
I
before
would
you
love
go
to.
sleepy by?
Absolutely.
All right. Love you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Going on another workout.
She's
That's all
the
she does
best.
is
Yeah.
work out. Yeah.
You know
I
what's
don't-
going to be great? She's going to watch that game and not look at her phone.
Yeah. If you Rob, what are you there?
I know.
You know
I'm
what's
here with you,
happening
honey.
with
I
that.
swear.
Yeah, beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, bop, boop.
Shut up, Frankie!
There we go. Back to normal.
Frankie's a Yankees fan.
Winslow,
Oh,
you
yeah.
too. Winslow?
He's like, shut up, Papa.
Stop it.
Winslow's a Sox fan, though.
It's dinner time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Winslow, I'm trying to do a show.
He's like, I'm pumped up for the game.
It's a little different time. It's a little different time.
Frankie likes the Yankees. He's saying, go
but you know
Cole.
what? It's all there. And sports, when we're dealing with our tragic lives, today, to me, to have the Red Sox in a meaningful game, a one-off baseball game, it's so exciting. I love the way baseball did this with one-game playoffs for the wild card. And we're debuting our fruitcake futures today on the same day.
Big day.
I think this is very, very, very exciting. So
With this one-game variant, baseball, which is known as a sport that usually
why
determines a
did
winner.
you have to say variant?
I didn't mean that. Okay. Okay, let me rephrase this. Let me take
This
it from
one
the top.
game Delta playoff.
This one where the other team dies, a sudden death.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Delta, Joel, tell your idiot airline to follow suit. Make everybody get vaccinated.
Come on, Joel. Do you think, when you think baseball, you think best of 7 because that's like the World Series. That's how they determine the championship.
Yeah.
Do you
sure.
think the sudden death nature of this one game, is this the thing that's going to save baseball?
No, it's been in place for some time.
No, they can't do it. They can't do it like this.
but I will
It's not
tell you.
No,
and
but
Oscar
it's
would probably
different.
agree.
It's different.
Oscar, who has been the chief baseball basher in charge, would probably agree with me that what is great for baseball is anything Red Sox and Yankees.
Two huge markets.
Yeah.
Why not?
And a storied
it's the rivalry of rivalry.
Yeah.
It's a storied, right? It's beyond storied. It's one of the best
you don't have to be a
rivalries in
fan.
sports.
Go to a Red Sox Yankees game in either New York or Boston. Enjoy the time. Enjoy the jeers, the fighting, the yelling.
Like the NFL
fun.
rivalry of Las Vegas and the Carolinas. It's storied.
This guy.
What?
He's making a joke. Because Vegas is a new team.
This is why when I went to the powers that be back in the day and said, we can do a sports show, and they went, yeah, sure. No, we want to throw out Oscar, keep Chad, and then bring in LeVar word salad.
Salad. That's right.
Yes.
Mike, you all would have been the variant sports show.
It would have been. I wouldn't have done it.
I would have absolutely.
I don't think I could. I think I said I could do it. I think I said I could do it in desperation to keep a paycheck coming in. I think I said I'd do it.
And I think I said I'd be your board op, but take my mic away.
Take my mic away.
The idea horrifies me. It would horrify me. Look, it would horrify me.
You'd be so full of dread upon placing your feet on the carpet every day. Every day.
I mean, really, do you? Let me ask this question.
Yeah.
All right. Let's use the number one, now that Russia's gone, the number one right-wing talk show radio guy, as well as a TV guy in radio now, Sean Hannity.
Oh, I was going to say,
don't you think he gets a little burned?
Of course.
Having to do that same angry dude thing every day. What do you think, Oscar, when you think about that?
Ooh,
I think it'd be very tough.
I don't think he does. And I'll tell you why.
You think he really drinks the Kool-Aid?
You and I would, because I think we're human and we've got some sort of like moral compass where even if you don't believe it, you're spouting off the same thing over and over and over again. This guy, Sean Hannity, in my opinion, believes it.
Yeah, but even if you believe it,
he wants it, and he wants the juice. And by the way, it's been, if you're talking about the plutonium that made this man who he is, which is Donald Trump,
Roger Ailes is the plutonium that made Sean Hannity.
I get that, but having the president in office and reaching out to a DJ.
Yeah, put it on a whole nother. Well, he did it to all the talk show guys. Mm-hmm. He gave the medal to Rush before he kicked.
I get that, Mike, but presidents in the past didn't do that. Presidents in the past didn't reach out to Air America and said, "Hey, what do you think about this this issue in China or North Korea or locally?" Trump,
you're probably
beyond anyone else, went after top media personalities and made them a part of the conversation, a higher within the food chain part of the conversation.
Even with that said, though, I'm sorry, Mike, but don't you think even if you believed it, you'd get tired of screaming it all the time?
Not those guys.
I don't know.
That's what they live for.
I'm watching something on TV. Hold on a second.
It's okay.
What is it?
We're just here. We'll pat.
Is it a judge show?
The pitch to him. Bouncing ball off his foot.
That's when he fell. He fell the ball off his foot. I wanted to see him in a little bit of pain. I just think that being able to come in and talk about something with sports, something with politics, something that happened to us at a football game where our family got thrown out because it was crazy.
One topic, one hit. That's not how we're built.
That's right.
I had a question after that throw out from West Virginia University Stadium. Will there be any disciplinary fallout for the kids?
No.
Because they were thrown out of a football?
No. They didn't even ask.
Do you know that for sure?
They didn't even ask their names.
Yeah, you just move on.
They just showed them out.
Move along.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
although they could probably, if you're Columbo, you can probably figure out who the guy dressed as Waldo was.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
because
I don't think there's going to be any fallout.
But did he say anything about her the next morning or anything
Pops,
like that? Was there any?
No.
Was there anything about?
We went out to lunch with them the next day.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, hey. Sorry, she gets a little messy sometimes,
No, I didn't. We didn't even bring it up the next day. Although the night before, he did call us. Robert did call us and say, "My girlfriend is so upset because she wants you to know this is not the way she is normally, and I can vouch for that. That this is not normal for her, and she is mortified."
And what did you say?
I said, "Bull."
At any time. at any time during that that pre-gaming and at the stadium and then at lunch the next day, did she say, "You're just as attractive as your son is, Mr. Spiewak"?
It didn't come up.
Did she ever ask you, "Are you my daddy"?
Never did. Never did.
Don't you think, though, Oscar, that he's pretty excited that? I mean, she's a smoke show.
Oh yeah.
You know? I mean, don't you think he's excited about that?
With all due respect to Robert III, he's a smoke show. You know,
he's a good-looking kid. Yeah, he always has been. I mean, ever since he got to be like a teenager, he's a good-looking guy.
Yeah, not a very good-looking baby. To be
he
fair.
was a gorgeous baby.
Not
what
like
are you
his
talking
sister.
about?
Not
That's
like
why
his
I
sister.
was yelling.
Julia was beautiful too. You have beautiful babies.
That's my
beautiful kids.
That's why my advice to him was like, "Hey, man, they tell you they can't get pregnant. They can all get pregnant."
Before the game, she said she couldn't get drunk, and look what happened.
Oh, did she really say that? That she couldn't
never
get drunk?
did. She never did.
What did she say to you at lunch the next day?
No, we had pleasant conversation. I found out that she actually, because she is a poli-sci major from Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo.
A relative of Maddie, and Mayor Masiello was one of her teachers at school. Oh. It's a really small world. So we talked about a lot of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But nothing like, "I'm sorry I behaved like that," or anything like that, an apology?
No, she was apologetic the night before, and I told...
to you directly? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I told Robert, I said, we're not going to bring it up.
What did she say the night before?
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, just that, it's a drunk apology. We've all done them. You tend to get in a rut, and it's like a skipping record.
Well, she did it while she was still, ossified. So that's
what about the next day? We were like, "Hey guys, yesterday was fun, but let's talk about keeping it in check."
That's probably a good idea. You know.
Well, what we did talk about is, and this is something of a thing, is this weekend Robert is going home to meet her parents in Buffalo.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is moving rapidly.
You can't encourage that type of stuff.
The mom is driving. You see, I didn't realize that
can't leave campus.
Buffalo, New York is only 5 hours away from WVU because of the straight shot.
Serious Buffalo contingent when I was there as well.
So the mom is going to drive.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Robert's girlfriend. I just kind of hate this soundboard.
The worst.
I was trying to really do a perfectly timed vomit sound effect, and I didn't. Anyway, we'll move on.
Wait, we don't have the context. What's the story?
The mom is coming down, and then the girlfriend is going to drive back, 1 day turnaround, and they'll be there for 3 days and then come back and do the same thing.
What about class?
They're not going to be missing any classes because he doesn't have class on Fridays.
So explain that again. What? What's happening?
They're doing a long...
The mom is driving down, and then they're driving up, and then they're driving down, and then they're driving up.
It's not that hard, Mike. They're going to come down, pick him up, drive him back.
Mike.
No, I'm not being rude.
Oh, they're picking her up?
Yeah, and he's going to go along, and then they'll come back Sunday and drop off, and then they'll drive home. It's because it's not that long of a drive. I assume Buffalo would be like 10 hours. It's 5 hours.
Are they picking up a car or something?
No, they're just visiting.
Oh,
so mommy's coming down to pick up, and mommy's driving back, and then mommy's driving them back down from Buffalo.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
She seems nice.
Yeah,
that's 15 hours of driving.
That's a lot of
nice
time, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice deal. So they're having a good time. They're very much into each other.
Yeah.
That's very, very, and she's lovely. She's a lovely, lovely girl.
She is, and we just hope the grades are okay. So much going on. And I said,
any indicator on that yet?
Yeah.
Probably too early. Right?
Remember, this is the danger zone.
It's a little early. And as I said to Robert, I said, "You're having a lot of fun. Sure would hate to have to bring you home and interrupt all that fun."
Yeah. Okay, good.
What
Let him know that. That's good.
What's that?
What'd he say?
He said, "Look at the clouds." Such a pretty sky.
Very good. All right, that's good.
He assured me everything is fine.
Later on, speaking of college coaches, we'll be talking about the Urban Meyer grinder, and
it's
lots
funny,
more fun.
Mike, because the coach at WVU is named Coach Brown.
Coach Brown. Okay, there's another video that surfaced. All right, we'll keep our eye on that. We'll be right back.
Oh, God.
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, dear.
Anthony and Cleopatra. Bogey and Bacall. Add to that list another one of the world's greatest love stories, Mike and Carla O'Mara. Their love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Their love is like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. And nowhere is that love story more on display than the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Yes, fall in love with love again and again with a Mike O'Mara Bonus Show subscription. Lovingly tap the banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com and order the TMOS bonus show today. You'll love it, just like Carla loves Mike.
Thank you. Hey, here's a thought to sleep on. Establishing a consistent bedtime and wake time routine is key because quality sleep helps boost energy, recovery, and well-being. Do you want even better sleep? Huh? Do you? Do they teach you that here?
Brad.
Sleepers who routinely use their Sleep Number 360 smart bed features and Sleep IQ technology get almost 100 hours more proven quality sleep per year. All I know is I never sleep as good as I do when I'm at home in my Sleep Number bed.
Yes, sir.
I go on the road. I go into a hotel. I don't know what I'm sleeping on, but I'll tell you something. There's nothing like getting home and sleeping in my Sleep Number.
True.
People who get enough quality sleep have more energy, better muscle mass, and improved muscle memory. And good quality sleep positively affects emotional well-being for a greater sense of calm, happiness, and balance. REM sleep is essential for many of the brain's cognitive functions, and since most of it happens during the second half of the night, it's important to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. So be like me, get a Sleep Number bed. I wouldn't sleep on anything else. A great day starts the night before. My Sleep Number setting is now a 70. Carla, holding steady at a 65. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Special offers now available for a limited time only at Sleep Number stores or at sleepnumber.com/TMOS.
From the four corners of the World Wide Web and into your digital device, it's what you need to know. This is the homepage.
Yes, it is. Yesterday was a bad day. Today was a bad day for Mark Zuckerberg. It all started Sunday night when a former employee named Frances Haugen did an interview with 60 Minutes. I watched the whole thing. She exposed all kinds of internal corruption at Facebook, including the fact that Facebook intentionally prioritizes incendiary content because they make more money that way.
How would Jack Kent Cooke say that content?
What they do is Facebook is intentionally prioritizing incendiary content. That's what I've been telling you the whole time.
I try not to abuse that privilege, but thank you.
That's perfectly okay. Anyway, that's what they do. They also knew Instagram was increasing suicidal thoughts and eating disorders among young girls and really didn't do anything about it. And she testified before Congress today. It didn't get any better. Then yesterday, about 11:30 a.m. Eastern, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger rather went down at the same time. Didn't return until the evening. By 4 o'clock, but by the way, as much as it's hurting their business, everybody knew when it came back on because everybody was checking it all day.
Refresh.
By 4 p.m., they'd lost nearly $60 million in revenue, about $13 million per hour, or $220,000 a minute. And Zuckerberg saw his personal net worth decrease by about $7 billion. Like he's going to miss that.
The last
it's like
time
you and I losing $7.
The last time my value decreased by $7 billion, I felt the pinch.
It's tough. Still not clear what caused the outage. It appears to have been a problem with the domain name system, which translates website names into IP addresses that can be read by a computer.
Somebody forgot to renew it on GoDaddy.
Who knows?
Wasn't the guy running the server the same guy that got the canal clogged up?
Yeah. Maybe we should call tomorrow.
Call Facebook?
Director of Working.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
All right, this next story comes from my backyard, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening down here in Lee County, Florida. Someone has started a petition to change the name of Lee County, Florida to Bruce Lee County, Florida.
Fantastic!
Funny.
Oh, I would be so happy if they would do this. In addition to just, as we mentioned, being awesome, it also serves a purpose. Lee County, named after Robert E. Lee, the Confederate general. He did that little thing fighting against the U.S.
I always thought Lee County was named after Lee Cowan.
No, it's Lee County for Robert E. Lee, like all the Lees.
Oh, okay. The Lees of Virginia.
Thank you. The petition says the name change would, quote, continue the battle to eradicate racism in the United States. It also noted that Bruce, quote, bridged a gap between East and West and helped to change the way Asians were presented in American films. And that's absolutely
true.
100% true. So we'll let you know what happens.
And Brad Pitt beat him up in that movie.
I am not going to comment on this next story. I'm going to let you two comment.
All right.
And first thing that pops into your mind, let's just see what happens. Oprah Winfrey has only 3 close friends, and honestly, maybe she's on to something. Here's her quote. I don't have a lot of friends. There's Gail King, Maria Shriver, Bob Green, that's her trainer. That's about it. Gail and Maria, I met around the same time 42 years ago. Everyone knows who Gail and Maria are, and Bob is her personal trainer. They met at a Colorado spa years ago. Oprah said, quote, I never really expanded that circle until recently. You know, I had become friends with a couple of people in my later adult life, and I've done that in the past 5 years. Here's what Oprah says. Surround yourself with someone who is happy for your happiness as you are for your happiness. You need friends that are happy in their own lives so they can actually be authentically happy for you. That's according to Oprah.
That's a very nice line, but I would think that it might be the easiest thing in the world to be friends with Oprah.
No, it'd be probably, if you are not content in your own life or a jealous person and you have to deal with that, then you would be miserable. You would be miserable.
I was waiting for your take on it.
Okay.
Surround yourself with someone who is as happy for your happiness as you are for your happiness. The thing that's wrong with that sentence is that one of the things my wife says all the time, in order to have a friend, you have to be a friend.
Yeah.
It's all about her.
Yeah, she's
it's
using
all about
her.
Oprah. If people are happy for my happiness, then they can be my friend.
Yeah, she's using her own happiness as a
But
yardstick.
she's the apex predator here.
Yeah,
like
but
She's a total apex predator. But how about Maria and Gail? Yeah, I bet
And
Oprah
Bob.
doesn't. Yeah, and
Do you know
Bob the trainer?
First, Gail is on the Oprah train. God bless her.
Yeah,
well, has been for a long
yes,
time.
Yes, Maria
Yes,
Shriver.
right.
Before Arnold met the nanny, everything was a-okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I'm sure Bob's just happy for a lifetime client. Stedman's odd man out. Isn't he a friend? Isn't he a lover and a friend?
How can we be
Probably not.
lovers if we can't be friends?
There you go.
That's what Stedman
knows?
says.
Who knows? And really, even though it was included in my news, who cares? Justin Bieber is entering the marijuana market with pre-rolled joints
Yo.
that he's calling Peaches, the name of a song from his most recent album.
And it's what Oscar calls Shannon.
And it's what I call. And,
I don't call her Peaches. I call Peach.
Oh, well, Peach.
Peach.
It's a
and
overlap.
my, his gammy calls him Peach.
Okay.
Michael. The Canadian singer is working on a Los Angeles-based company, Palms, working with a Los Angeles company. Palms is the name. Palms specializes in pre-rolled cannabis products with its 7 joint packs selling for $32 at locations in Nevada and California, according to their website.
Is Justin Bieber still friends with Bob Green?
Bob Green, yeah, because Bob is so happy when Justin announced that he's got a new venture.
That's right. Here's Bob Green to work for you.
I would imagine, I don't know much about reefer, Mary Jane, marijuana, but $32 for a pack of pre-rolled, pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Well, the rolled guy, I've been told, Mike, that the rolled guys, it really depends on how big the actual joints are. They can make them nice and skinny. Nice and skinny.
Yeah.
So you don't get as much as you think.
Yeah.
Skinny mini. We'll talk about him in the next break, but Alan Kalter, the longtime announcer on The Late Show with David Letterman, has died at the age of 78. Rob, with a great memory, reminded me, Oscar, that on the old Don and Mike show, we interviewed Alan Kalter. This show, the Mike O'Mara show. Okay,
We had him
I didn't
on-
remember the interview. So sorry.
Mike show.
We had him on the day of Letterman's final broadcast, and
Oh my God,
he was fantastic.
God, you know what? You've got a better mind than I do on that. I don't remember, but
Don't worry
I
about
know
it,
he
Bill.
was fantastic. He
Sam.
was just what's that?
I don't know. Bob Green.
Thank you, Jimmy. I will tell you this: that it's such a joy to have the announcer role played so perfectly. Let me give you the quote from Letterman. When our announcer of 15 years, Bill Wendell, retired, producer Robert Morton came to my office with an audio tape containing auditions for several announcers. Alan's was the first and only voice we listened to. We knew he would be our choice. Whatever else, we always had the best announcer in television. Wonderful voice and eagerness to play a goofy character of himself. That was the difference maker.
Sweet.
It was immediate, too, if I remember correctly, with Bill Wendell. Did I mention he could sing? Yes, he could. He enthusiastically did it all. A very sad day, but many great memories.
That's nice. Classy,
be a little
Dave.
more effusive, though, sometimes.
No,
right?
but you know what?
Many
Classy.
great memories.
I think
Well, I heard that he doesn't have
classy.
many friends.
Well, he knows Bob Green.
Yeah, Bob Green. And now, a little something with not one, not two, not three, I think I got 4 jokes here.
Oscar, this is a 4-banger.
Nice.
Mohammed Sharif was moving suspiciously when cops at Impal Airport in southern India decided to give him a checkup. After an internal search, Mohammed was x-rayed and allegedly found to have almost a kilo of gold wedged up his backside.
Oh, wow.
Security at the airport noticed Mr. Sharif because of his suspicious movement. Officials found that he was hiding over 900 grams of gold in paste form via his rectum. After careful removal, like that job, the gold was weighed in at 909.7 grams. Its value is thought to be just over $57,000.
Wow.
Here we go.
Okay.
Mohammed told authorities that he was relieved when he got caught. Sorry. All right, number 2. Mohammed told authorities he wishes he could just wipe the slate clean. Mohammed told authorities the whole thing stinks.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. The third one's always the weak one when you're going for
That's okay.
4.
That's okay.
Mohammed told authorities what his favorite movie was.
What's that?
What's that?
Goldfinger. Oh, there we are. Thank you,
Mike.
That's it.
Was
4 for
it
the price of
always
one.
in paste form?
I don't know. You know what? That was going to be another route. Thank you for
weird.
That's a 5th joke.
Yeah.
That's a 5th
yeah.
joke. Okay.
I have a
Melted.
6th one.
Yeah.
What's that?
Urban Meyer wishes he met him.
Oh, all right. You win. We'll talk about that when we come back. Good segue.
Give me a beat.
I'm Jim Amato.
Matt Preisner.
Steph Baker.
I'm Robin Fergus.
Dirk Vastrick.
I'm Chris Pontani.
Robert Wood.
I'm Nancy Veronese.
This is Rhonda Ware.
I'm Kaylee Harner. This is Linda Hurt.
This is Twitch.
Stephanie Larson.
I'm Adam Sternberg.
I'm Paula Christine.
Join the party. Become a P1 listener of The Mike O'Mara Show. Listen to the show every day on the TMOS app, the Google Play Store, Stitcher, or Spotify. You can also watch the show live on the TMOS YouTube channel or on Facebook Live. No matter where you're listening, TMOS is there. Subscribe to the Friday Bonus Show and be a part of the club. All in TMOS Nation.
We are a part of O'Mara Nation.
We appreciate you guys so much doing those wonderful promos for the show. They bring me and my family so much joy, and I know our listeners love them as well. Listen, every year U.S. businesses waste over $400 billion. That's $400 billion. Because bad writing causes confusion, misses the mark, or just takes too long to get to the point. Your team needs WordTune for Teams. This is WordTune for Teams. Listen up. It's amazing how intuitive it is. It is the ultimate writing tool to elevate your entire team's writing instantly. Now, this is huge, but for our listeners that want to improve their entire team's writing, right now, WordTune Teams is 50% off. That's 50%. You got to try this. It works great. We use it at TMOS.
Of course.
WordTune improves writing efficiency up to 4 times, and better, faster writing means better business. When can your team use WordTune? WordTune improves performance on any project, everything from internal emails to press releases, sales outreach to customer service support, and so much more. You can use WordTune anywhere you're writing online, including Google Docs, Slack, Outlook Web, and WhatsApp. And right now, our listeners can get 50% off WordTune for Teams at wordtune.com/TMOS. If you want to see the benefit of WordTune, you can try WordTune for free at wordtune.com/TMOS. But this 50% discount is only available for a limited time and only available for Teams. You might never see a discount like this again. Your team can start writing better right away for 50% off. That's half price at wordtune.com/TMOS. Now, before we talk about Urban Meyer here, I just wanted to say a few more words about the great thing about comedy. And with the passing of a real icon, it was super, now that I remember, we were super excited to have him on the show, Alan Kalter, just because he had that wonderful gift that so many people have that are funny, that they can laugh at themselves, and it was just
Do you
so
remember
much
when
fun.
they went through like a little jag on the Letterman show when Kalter's bits would end up with people running up and beating him up? For no good reason. No good reason. And then
just so much fun.
The stupidest bits, like will it float or is this anything, didn't work except for the fact that Kalter was there to drive it. And that's the truth.
Can I give you a homework assignment that you might enjoy? Can you grab a couple of Kalter bits from Letterman for
it's
tomorrow?
So funny
maybe
you would ask.
Oh, you have them already?
I have one here. Do you remember?
Oh, God bless you, man. Thank you, Rob. That's awesome.
First, a couple quickies just to give you because I'd sort of forgotten the way the man sounded.
Hi, I'm Alan Kalter, TV's Howie Mandel. Hi, I'm Alan Kalter, TV's Wolf Blitzer. Get a pencil and mark this down, Sally. You monkey with my again? I'll squeeze your nuts till you're dead, you senile old bitch. You watch it. And so help me God, you'll be scrubbing urinals at the Burt Reynolds Theater. Hey, need a cigarette, Dave? Wow, just assumed you needed a smoke, since you just screwed me like a one-legged whore.
So, the very best thing, though...
The writing for him, perfect. It's the great writing staff that has the guy to write for, and that's just what it's all about, man. That's what gets my juices flowing when I hear stuff like that. So funny, so
Mike,
irreverent, so great.
Your favorite thing, and I remember this from when we talked to him, is when Alan Kalter would play sexy Alan Kalter. And this was from Earth Day. Okay, this is Alan Kalter. I was going to use this in the vault, but let's go ahead and spin it here. This is Alan Kalter on Earth Day.
To me, I'm the kind of guy, every day is Earth Day. So it is while it is a special
every day is Earth Day. Dave, excuse me, Dave.
Yes, so I feel like, I'm sorry, Dave, Alan, yes.
Let me take this one, D-Train.
Okay. Alan Kalter, our announcer, will handle this for you, Matt. Yeah.
Well, this is the only planet we have. It's our duty to leave it a little better than the way we found it. First, conserve power by dimming the lights, lighting a candle. Help conserve water by drinking something else. Like champagne.
Champagne.
And instead of turning on an air conditioner, simply remove an article of clothing.
He takes his shirt off. He takes his shirt off.
Alan.
This is the crowd.
Alan, no. That's inappropriate. I'm sorry. Sit down, sir. Alan, I'll talk to you later. Okay, well, that's it.
So that, just a sampling of Alan Kalter for you.
Oh, I mean, my face hurts when I hear that. It was just so wonderful. And, it was the tail end of a different time, too, when we had that type of thing. Getting right back to modern day.
Yes.
So all over sports talk today and all over the NFL people that are talking about this is this head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Urban Meyer, who, rough start for the Jags. And he's... I guess going up to his restaurant, and here's another guy that has a restaurant, another coach. But here's the deal: a pro coach, you got your Shulas, you got your Mike Ditkas, the college coach has a restaurant. It's just kind of
it's Ohio State.
It's Ohio State where you're a god.
Programs. You've got the idea that Urban Meyer is not a household name is shocking to me, and anybody that knows anything about sports, because you heard him on the college circuit, and now you hear about him on the pros, simply because...
And it's such a weird name.
Yeah,
but also, he stepped away from the actual game a couple of times because of heart issues. So,
I didn't know that.
Health issues.
I didn't know that.
So it's a big thing every time he comes back, and then he takes a program back to their winning ways.
Mm-hmm. And then it's time to celebrate.
Looks to me like maybe the blood flowing situation's okay with him right now.
Well, that's the other side of the story.
Sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, how did you hear about this story, Mike? Let me ask you that first.
I was listening to Sports Talk this morning.
So, over the weekend, a video...
Then I looked at it when I got home.
A video surfaced.
I was at Mass this morning, and it was part of the homily.
Meyer at his bar. And there happened to be... I don't know if she was a college student or not, but a younger woman.
She definitely was not a college student.
A younger woman, a younger woman than him.
Certainly.
At the bar, and she seemed to be from one angle, the original angle everybody's probably seen because you're not perverts, grinding up against him.
Right.
And is this a problem? Is it our business? Probably not. He is a married man. He does say that certain aspects of his life, he walks the walk, but who knows?
Did she inquire as to whether or not he was her father?
Maybe.
My daddy, Urban. Are you my dad? Do you remember?
So that alone is salacious enough for an NFL coach.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're Urban Meyer, it's anyone. Mike, any NFL coach, there's so few that are actually active at this time.
Tom Landry.
It's a big deal.
Joe Gibbs.
Shortly after, no less than 4 to 8 hours or the next day, I just remember seeing it pop up in my feed. There's a second angle of the coach and the same woman who is not his wife.
Right.
And he is doing the hokey pokey with his hands.
Yeah.
I won't get any more graphic
He's
than
doing
that.
a little feely.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it is very clear. There is no, and this isn't like the, hey, it kind of looks like him. It's probably a doppelganger. It is him.
It's him. Yeah.
All right. You know what this speaks to for me? And I couldn't say this if I was on sports talk radio.
Mm-hmm.
This deification that we give these coaches in college programs. This we elevate these guys to sainthood that coach these big programs. I give you Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
I give you going all the way back to people like Bear Bryant. You've got the guy at Alabama, Nick Saban.
Yeah.
You know, you've got these guys. It's just there is an arrogance that I have noticed in these college coaches that is unreal. And when you think about it, and you think about these programs, which, granted, I know, fuel the university.
Sure.
Big money with the TV revenues and all this coming in. As far as the lady throwing herself at him and he's having a few cocktails and gets caught with the, he's a guy. She smashed into him. He was sitting down at the bar. What I hate is when, we have this, oh my God, moment like the great Urban Meyer. He's a football coach, people.
Mm-hmm.
He's a football coach. Yes, he coached a big program at Ohio State.
Couple programs.
Yes, he is trying to make his name in the NFL, like so many who have tried and failed. But it's just funny how when we do this, no one just comes out and says, hey, he's a football coach.
I don't look at it that way.
How come you don't look at it
I don't look at it that way. And I don't look at it the way that some people are, on their moral ground saying, I can't believe this is happening. If you are a coach in any big program, in the pros or in Division I, you do not suffer, like I do, from low T. You have high T. I imagine you do. And you're not, your libido is not just like sleepy. It is high and it's up there because you want to fight every Sunday or every Saturday.
Yeah, you're a battler. You're a grinder, so to speak.
Right? Well, you don't need a patch. You don't need.
So is she,
You don't need the creep. Like, you're there. It's high tea time.
Right.
I get
so
it.
I see it that way. I'm like, this is not shocking. What is shocking? And what really blows my mind is that someone of his caliber and fame could actually roll into his own bar and think he could get away in a world of iPhones with this nonsense.
Yeah, because the majority of people
you're right,
that are in that bar are there because they're probably big Ohio State fans. And isn't it Columbus? Isn't that where the bar was?
Actually, Mike, it's because the bar has great queso. And I mean great.
No, what's the name of the joint? That's what I'm trying to find.
It's named after him, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll find it, Mike. But
Mike, it's
listen,
a place called Fields.
It's that level of fame, and then that level of, we see this every day. Everyone has a camera. I am shocked, Rob, and this is the God's honest truth, that somebody didn't send a picture of you in the stands in some way or another.
You're probably right. Yeah.
At the WVU game.
You're right.
Because we have a huge contingent of families that have kids there. Mm-hmm. They were there for homecoming weekend.
Right.
They were sitting in the family
he was with his
section.
wife and son and his son's girlfriend.
Yeah, but
so he
Waldo's
wasn't,
there. Waldo.
Yeah.
Like,
Waldo's there, but he wasn't throwing cheese.
Mike, but I've been to Caps games and had pictures taken of me randomly. Unflattering pictures. Then Chad Dukes made into paintings.
I've told the story when I used to be a season ticket holder for the Washington Capitals, and there was a woman who, got her jollies by, at usually a very quiet moment during the game, would walk up the aisle and point at me in my seat and go, Mike O'Mara! And I hated it.
So, someone that
Urban
smart.
Meyer's Pint House.
Yes.
That's just funny. We're going to go, hey, when did you get back? When did you get back? Well, I want to go over to Urban Meyer's Pint House.
Are you sure?
All right, I have a meeting of the Republican Women's Club, and then we're going to go over to Urban Meyer's. And if you're saying, hey, I'm sorry, that university is known for churning out some very famous people in that party. That's why.
We've all seen Gary Williams, former legendary Maryland
former coach at American University, Oscar. He was at AU before he was at Maryland.
Won a championship at Maryland. Known for that, not AU.
Okay.
So.
You're right.
You would see him hammered in Dewey Beach. Pictures of him with like just smoke show 10s around him. And I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't crazy about it, but that makes sense. But never doing the hokey pokey ever on video. In his bar.
You're absolutely right, but here it is. And this is why, after all this discussion, and I'm making fun of the name of his bar and what he's doing, at the very end of the day, this is the quote, okay? And this is why I go on Team Urban right away. Okay. Because he said, this is the one quote, I should have left. And ladies and gentlemen, I can look at my own storied career of imbibing, and that sentence applies in more circumstances than you can possibly count.
Amen.
I should have left.
Yes.
I should have left. Remember that guy that said the racist stuff that I got mad at? That was a classic example. It was like, hey, we're going to make nice. And then at the end of the night, I'm going, F you. I should have left.
Yeah.
I think that's what I told the Behavioral Review Committee, too, when they brought me up, before the board. But anywho, it was, I should have left. He should have.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's the thing.
It's
especially
hard to
when
leave
you're doing
the Pint House, though.
The angle, the Urban Meyer's Pint House.
Yeah.
Just one more pint.
At UMPH.
One more pint. So, Oscar, what is your final verdict?
My take is this, is no one's safe. No one, let alone walk into your own bar where you're a Greek god, and if you're gonna pull some shenanigans, find a better way or just don't do it.
Well, you're going to hear a lot of talk about Urban Meyer on radio stations and podcasts, buddy, but you're probably not going to get the menu at the Pint House that I have for you right
Mike,
now. All right,
but just briefly, we're not being.
You sure you don't want the avocado bruschetta?
We're not.
I understand they
depends
pulled one.
On how it's served.
Depends
on how it's served.
They did pull one thing off the menu with the chicken fingers.
Here we go. Yum, yum. Delish. Let's see here. Oh, short rib tacos. They're shareable. There you go.
Maybe best not to share anything.
Right. Oh, let's just see drinks and libations. See if they've got a drink named after it.
Oh, no.
Kiwi Mule, pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
The G Breezy, that's cucumber. Blueberry Mint Lemonade. Shelley's Frosé. I don't know who Shelley is. That's not his wife, is it?
I hope not.
Oh, I don't. Let me look.
Yeah.
Shelley Meyer?
22-ounce stadium cocktails, only $11. Effin' Boozy Lemonade or Hornitos Margarita.
Mike, I've been to a lot of fine restaurants throughout the world, and I've always found that when you sell drinks based on size, you're at a good place.
Oh, absolutely. I'd go in there. You know what they have? They have the Monster Mule. 96 ounces of fun. Belvedere ginger beer. Belvedere vodka. Good stuff. Good vodka, too. Ginger beer, fresh lime juice for $45. Serves 4 to 6 people.
That's the mistake. There must have been a misunderstanding when he turned to that blonde and offered to get her a Monster Mule.
You can get...
It is Shelley Meyer.
Oh, Shelley is the wife.
She has a punch bowl.
No.
Serves 4 to 6. Belvedere, Lestau Rosé, Vermouth, Lemon, Hibiscus Tea, Peychaud's, Raspberry Cava. It's got everything in there.
That guy,
and it's in the shape of a golden swan.
He's signed a deal with Belvedere because that's an awfully random vodka to be so featured.
This is a hardy place, man.
Gotta
be. Mean, you know what? Look, go to Urban's Pint House. They have boozy popsicles. They have spiked strawberries, boozy bombsicles, boozy Buckeyes. Yeah, baby. All right, we got to take a break.
Wild.
I could talk about that forever, but we're running late as usual.
Yeah, way to go, Oscar.
You know what? He won't be disciplined. He apologized. He got a little handsy. Yeah, they're not going to fire the guy. Come on now. Don't do that. I don't think he deserves that. But anyway, we'll take a break and we'll come back, and I'm going to have an Urban Meyer giant mojito. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jimmy Cerrito. I'm the king of the wings. Jimmy's Old
Speaking of
Town
bars.
Taverns, world famous buffalo wings, and the TMOS bonus show are two things that are worth paying for. If it's too tough for you to go to the MichaelMarashow.com and click the bonus show button, then drop by Jimmy's and I'll teach you how to buy the bonus show. If you want to see the O'Mara's Pub wooden sign with your own two eyes, offer me a ride home. Nope, I ain't doing it. Buy my buffalo wings and the bonus show. You will not be disappointed. No refunds. It'll be okay.
By the way, probably ask that bar owner.
Yeah.
If he plays handsy-handsy with any of the customers. Nope, don't think so.
He does not.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. Winning season is rolling at MyBookie. This week, entries are now open for the winner-take-all Super Contest. MyBookie is the only sports book that offers online super contests, so you can't miss out on this exclusive promotion. Enter now and turn $10 into $10,000,
yes.
baby.
Let's do it.
In weeks 5 through 8, just make 5 picks against the spread, get them right, and you earn points and rise up the standings. You could take home the $10,000 grand prize. Boom.
10.
Packers, Bucks, Titans, Vikings, 1978. I'm sorry.
Mike.
And the Ravens. Pow! You're already set. And as if you needed another reason to head to mybookie.ag to celebrate the start of the MLB playoffs. Playoffs? MyBookie is hosting a $20,000 blackjack tournament.
Yes.
That is absolutely free to enter. Winning season is here, so get in on the game and get to mybookie.ag now. Use our promo code TMOS when you make your first deposit at MyBookie. You'll receive double your deposit. That's promo code TMOS, so you can double your funds to double your winnings. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Welcome back to the show. Whoa, whoa. Can't get my ass off this menu.
Oh, I thought, well, you know what? Better than dwelling on that than Bucky Dent. This is good.
Yeah,
this is a step in the right direction.
You probably had your own cocktails at your own place called O'Mara's.
Did you have any signature drinks?
I don't know.
I'm sure he did.
I don't remember. I block things that are painful.
Yeah, you didn't call it the Big Mike?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had any food named after me.
No, cocktail. Like a cocktail.
Yeah, I don't remember signature cocktails when I was there, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured
I'm going for apparel right now. I
artisanal.
Oh.
Artisanal?
Bourbon Chop House. So there's a Chop House too? Is there a Chop House near?
This man has so many properties, so many businesses.
Mm-hmm. Bourbon Chop House unisex bomber jacket. That's pretty cool. Just a lot of T-shirts, a couple of jackets. They're quality stuff. Looks like it's pretty neat.
Any hats?
Anyhow.
I'd like to buy an urban turban.
Yeah. Before we get off this subject, seriously, do you think he gets any disciplinary action? They're not going to fire him. No, right?
Look. Again, let me be clear. This isn't. You're not talking about a man of the cloth all and stepping out. This is
right.
An NFL coach. Is it appropriate? Probably not.
No.
Was it dumb? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the location. Jesus. Like, I have a private room or something.
Oh, I thought you meant the location on her.
Well, that as well. Man, that second angle. When you want to take anything,
man, they don't give away their steaks though. Holy
moly! Give me a read on the steak.
Their steakhouse price: a fillet, 10-ounce fillet, $59.
59. That's the
like high dollar, like city steakhouse prices.
That's probably about
palm
right.
Prices?
Yeah.
Porterhouse for $2's $149. The coach's pick. I think we saw the coach's pick.
Yeah.
No, that's good video.
That's good video.
Bad video.
Wow, 7-ounce fillet, whipped potatoes, Brussels and bacon, herb butter, port reduction, porcini potato chip. $59 for a 7-ounce fillet.
Yeah, but you get all the sides,
and you might see Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he'll bring it to your table.
Yeah,
and squeeze your ass. That's right.
That's it. That's fantastic. Hey, here's one last question before we move on. We bring Rob in here. When do you think the media, the people, we as a nation, and are we already tiring of the whole Brian Laundrie deal as they wind down the search in the state of Florida? I believe I read something today where old Dog says he believes he's alive. Way to go, Dog. Even though you didn't find him in the place you were looking.
I'd like to know his beliefs.
Yes, of course. He believes he is still alive.
Yes, yeah.
And then they played a couple of these. I was watching CNN today where they played a 911 call. Somebody had said they'd met him on the Appalachian Trail.
In North Carolina.
He got the name wrong. I mean, the pronunciation of the name, and it sounded like a complete crank. And they're playing that on national television.
Yes, hello, is this 911?
He's alive.
I believe I've seen the man that they...
Hello, 911? I've seen the man. I've seen the man you're looking
and
for.
And we'll find him.
Do you think he's still alive?
Sir. Yeah, I can almost... Someone that evil is selfish. And if he was going to off himself, he would have done it out there and not come home and thought about it a couple days and had his... Liz is alleged, and had his parents... help him get away.
You think Brian Laundrie's selfish?
Of course.
Yeah.
Evil.
I disagree. No, I'm sorry. I'm just having a little fun here.
He would have offed himself there.
I saw him, Mike. There was another 911 call where he ordered the coach's pick. And he was having a meal with Bob Green, and they were seated in hospital beds.
You know,
good night.
Hey, Rob, if you go to Urban Meyer's restaurant, the deviled eggs are covered with voodoo shrimp.
Yeah, that's only $8. You get 5 plates of those instead of buying that $1 million steak
of shrimp-studded deviled eggs.
5 plates, please.
Oh, 5 plates of those instead of hey, my shrimp are here. Yum, yum.
Yeah, there's no better place to buy shrimp than Ohio.
Oh, come on. They freeze it when they fly it in.
I'm sure.
But anyway, when do you think we're going to burn on this? Just out of curiosity.
If they don't find him this weekend, by Monday, it's going to be a definite back page story.
I think online they're keeping it alive. My feed is full of it. Full of sightings in the Appalachian Trail, other people. And in fact, in a sad sense of circumstance, more people are being brought to light that are missing.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope so, because that we've discussed that on this show.
The inequality.
That you're white, you're blonde, and it's national news for a month.
Right.
But we'll see what happens. It's
not big there anymore, probably because they're like, he's left the state.
And do we even know? Is he really, really the kind of survivalist that we're being told he is?
No.
with that van out there, in the wilderness with your camper van? I don't know.
Everyone,
I really don't
including the media, is inventing their own narrative, and because of that, all of a sudden he's the world's greatest elusive survivalist.
I really would love to see this buttoned up, but I think he might be in the wind. I think he might be in another country.
But in this same world of cameras and TikTok,
internet,
Bitcoin, you've got a world that's going to find you. You can't hide forever.
I don't know. The Canadians welcome murderers.
Stop it.
Funny.
He might have headed north.
How dare you?
All I know is I'm so depressed I'm going to have a giant Shelly Teeny.
How much?
Only $40.
$40?
Finlandia, Aperol, Agave, Pineapple, Lemon, Hibiscus, Sparkling Rosé. She loves it.
She does.
Oh, man. I bet he got one of those thrown in his face. We got to take a break. We'll come back with the digital dumpster right here.
My God.
Dumpster.
Hi, folks. It's aging television heartthrob Tom Selleck. Back in the 80s, I played a Hawaiian detective on Magnum PI.
Hi, Tom.
Look, this isn't my first rodeo, and let me tell you something. I wouldn't be here today if I thought the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show took advantage of any American podcast listener. Or worse, that it was some kind of way to take your home. Now, who the hell am I kidding? I'd sell my own grandmother for a hot lunch. No, a Mike O'Mara Bonus Show subscription isn't some kind of trick to take away your home. In fact, it's quite affordable. I mean, I can't afford that kind of thing anymore, but surely you can. After all, this is how Mike, Rob, and Oscar try to feed their families. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and start your subscription today, won't you? Look, I'm proud to be part of the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show family. I trust them, and I think you can too. The other thing people always ask me is if I banged Courtney Cox when I was on Friends. Yes, I did, and I think you could too.
Hi. Turn your microphone on.
There you go.
Oh, iPad technology. Looking good and feeling great just got easier thanks to Rothy's innovative approach to shoe design. Everything Rothy's makes is better for the planet. Rothy's men's shoes are knit with 100% recycled materials. Even the sneaker laces are made from plastic water bottles. No wonder Rothy's best-selling men's shoe, the driving loafer in navy, gets a 5-star review from almost every customer. How great are they? Rob has bailed on his Birks. for his Rothy's.
Mike, let me tell you a true story. I wore my Rothy's to the tailgate at WVU, and when I got home, I took advantage of the fact that they are machine washable.
Oh, you got a little, got a little dirty in the parking lot?
When there's, beer is squirting around and stuff is being thrown about, maybe cheese, you need to wash your shoes. And if I had been wearing regular tennis shoes or something like that, I'd be screwed. But a Rothy's
That's great imagery, Rob. Thing's going to sell a lot of shoes.
Love it.
Classic styles, easy to clean, sustainable. Rothy's men's shoes check every box.
Just so, Mike, they look brand new right out of the washer.
That's good.
Saying.
If that wasn't enough, Rothy's just launched their first ever collection of accessories for men. Wallets, carry bags, card cases. Rothy's has all your everyday carry essentials, and Rothy's wallets are fully machine washable, just like their shoes, which Rob just mentioned.
Right.
To help you welcome the fall season in style, Rothy's is doing something special. They gave us the chance to share this super rare opportunity with our listeners for a limited time. Right now, you can get $20 off your first purchase at rothys.com/TMOS. That's ROTHYS.com/TMOS. Head to your rothys.com/TMOS to find your new favorites and do it today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open it up and see who's at the bottom right now. Boom, boom, boom.
Hi, this is Dan Blocker, and this is a bundle of security.
Mike, it's
dead.
He's living there, and he's welcoming Alan Kalter today into the dumpster.
Yes. Poor Alan.
Poor Alan. Mike, do you still get your hair cut at Boneheads in Massachusetts?
Oh, I love it. It's fantastic because every single barber has a joke.
Well, the thing about Boneheads, head barber at Boneheads is Robbie Rocco, and he cut this.
I bet. Is there an outside chance? What time's the game on? Why is it 8 minutes after 8 o'clock?
So,
what are they trying to do? Start the game at 8 o'clock sharp.
A Massachusetts woman called the cops on Robbie Rocco because she didn't like the haircut her son asked for.
I go, what do you want on top? He's like, a number 2. I literally stop and I'm like, bro, a number 2's real short. He's like, yeah, that's fine. 20 minutes later, his mom comes busting in the door. Look at this lady wasting my day. Wait for a bad haircut. For a bad haircut that I gave her son that he asked for.
That's Robbie Rocco of Boneheads in Massachusetts. Boneheads.
Look at her ruining my day. Coming back in the shop, and she's just because I said a number 2. That's short.
He said,
"You little prick,
bro. A number 2 is super short.
It's wicked short.
Wicked short.
Is it? You know, I'm old school, Rob. When I go into a barbershop, the first thing they say, "What number?"
Yeah, I hate that.
It's cheating.
Hate that. They're cheating. They're absolutely cheating. And besides,
absolutely.
I was never very good at math. I think Joseph Biden, our president, would do better if he hipped up his image a little bit. He did a speech. How about this? Do you think this works?
Get out of the way. 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 Just get out of the way.
And in the same envelope comes this. The song Straight Outta Compton.
Yes.
It puts me off. I'm not a big hip-hop guy, but I love Oktoberfest, so...
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Straight outta Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called Fellas with Attitudes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are hauled off. You too, boy, if you mess with me. The police are gonna have to come and get me off your ass. That's how I'm going out for the punk motherfucker that's showing out. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck. Cause Ice Cube is crazy as I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight outta Compton.
Prost.
That's good. That's a good. They call those mashups, right?
Yeah,
pretty much. Is that what they are? Sort of, or whatever.
Absolutely.
Mike, there's a phrase that's really just crawling all over morning television, and it creeps me out. What do you? And it's fall, right? You go and you look at the trees, right?
Yeah.
They're calling it leaf peeping.
Did we say yesterday, peeping leaves?
Yeah, that's right. We're going leaf peeping today.
Leaf peeping.
There you
That's
go.
a little creepy.
Leaf peeping, I think they call it.
Leaf peeping.
I've always thought it sounded a little pervy, but I think that's what they actually call it.
It is leaf peeping season. I don't like that phrase.
Peeping. It's weird, right?
It seems creepy.
Leaf looking. There's nothing to talk about.
That's in the pipeline. That's in the pipeline. They get it. They get it from our service, like we get our services.
Yeah,
for
but
this
leaf
show.
peeping, and I don't think it sticks. I don't think it sticks to the
I
wall
think
very
it's
well.
well, that's the whole thing. We're going to get people talking. Is it a thing or not?
How about this song, Mike? There's a lot of music in the dumpster today.
Okay.
Is this a hot jazz track?
Get up, step out, be bold, be brave, and even if you haven't for a while.
It's actually a commercial for a dentist in Toledo, Ohio. Listen to the end.
You got to smile.
I love it.
Baby, just remember, Dr. Frankel wants to see your smile.
Why not?
I love it.
Original.
Right?
Original Dr. Frankel. Go see Dr. Frankel.
But you
right?
can't see him today. He's leaf peeping.
Well, he's leaf peeping, and then he might, give you like too much laughing gas and try to pull an Urban Meyer on.
Oh, dear, Mike. Now, let's close with this. This is wrong, all right? This was in a British newspaper about an American family.
Before you go on with this, would you like the tray of spiked strawberries for $15, tray of 5?
No, I'll have the eggs with the voodoo shrimp on it, please.
Okay, congratulations.
And Bob Brown will have the same.
Yeah. 5 on a tray, $15. I just like to go into Urban Meyer's and go, the whole tray?
The whole tray. I'm sorry, Mike, not Bob Brown, Bob Green.
Bob Green. Bob Brown was my father's boss.
Was he?
Yeah, I loved Bill O'Mara. That's what he said to me one time. Yeah, I remember. He's a sweet guy.
All right,
Very
Mike,
nice.
so these are swingers, and here's the deal that makes it so wrong. This is wrong. The mom and the daughter share the same man. This is wrong.
Me and my mom are both swingers. And it's great.
It's wrong.
You know why? Because when I'm not in the mood, I can just let my husband have her.
And I'll tell you why it's wrong, Mike.
Me and my mom are both swingers.
You have to say my mom and I are both swingers.
Yes,
That's why it's
grammatically
wrong.
incorrect.
That's
Yes.
right. That's your
Amen.
digital dumpster. Good night, Dan
Thank
Blocker.
you. Thank you for that. Yes, sleep well.
Sleep
we'll be back tomorrow. Go Sox. Go Sox.
Sox.
You want a number 2 on that? She
Hey,
shows up, ruins half of my day because we got police call.
Mike,
Come on.
that number 2 is wicked short.
That's right. All right. Hey, Garrett Cole, I hope you get a hangnail before the game. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with no one. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, they're on our website right now. This is our fall fundraiser.
Fruitcake.
Absolutely essential to the success of this show. So please
The first
remember,
30.
the first person to buy 30 fruitcakes, we're going to have a nice chat.
An evening with Mike O'Mara.
Could go an hour, could go 10 minutes. I don't know. It depends on how much fun we have. Yeah. Rob held up his hand and said 5.
5 is wicked short.
What a generous thing to do. Listen, I have to run. So get the Fruitcake Futures. Buy your 2021 TMOS Fruitcake. Get it on our website, MikeO'MaraShow.com. And we'll see you tomorrow for Rob Spiewak and Oscar Santana. Mike O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Want more? Make sure you check out the Mike O'Mara Bonus Show. Get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com.
Hi, I'm Alan Kalter, TV's Howie Mandel.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Leave Britney Spears alone right now!
What size gift will get me entry to her vagina?
Let me just close this conversation by saying you are one unique individual.